ready to have some fun here from the Rogers Center in Toronto, Canada. It's the Blue Jays playing host to the Dodgers in Game 6 of the World Series. The Blue Jays lead 3-2 and are 1 win away from being crowned world champions. The Dodgers come into play today, losers of the last 2 games in this series, looking to force Game 7 with a win here tonight. As you take a look at the postseason comparison between these two teams, it all comes down to this here in Toronto, Canada, as the Blue Jays look to continue the momentum and take the series right here. Shohei Ohtani will face Kevin Gausman here in Game 6 to lead things off. When we come back, will the Blue Jays be crowned champions or will the Dodgers force Game 7? We'll find out next here from Toronto. Kevin Gausman will get the start here in Game 6. The World Series is on his shoulders. 2-2 record this postseason, 2.55 ERA. Blue Jays 1 win away from the World Series win. And Shohei Ohtani stands in to lead things off here in Toronto. Kevin Gausman ready, and so are we. We saw a first pitch home run back in LA in Game 5. First pitch to Ohtani here stays high, and we're underway here in Game 6. Shohei Ohtani pitched around a lot in this World Series. When he has gotten pitches to hit, he has crushed the Blue Jays. Downstairs 2-0. Hit 2 home runs back in Game 4 in that 18-inning extravaganza down in Dodger Stadium. And he's ahead 3-0 here. Gausman not wanting to throw him a strike on this leadoff at-bat. 3-0 pitch, and it's right down the middle and crushed. High and deep center field. Shohei Ohtani way out. And the Dodgers with a leadoff home run have a 1-0 lead in Game 6. He got a 3-0 pitch right down the middle. And an early start for the Dodgers. Wow. He just continues to mash. Shohei Ohtani right down the middle on 3-0, swinging away, had the green light obviously. And he hit that one 453 feet to dead center field. Miles Straw will come into play second base for the Blue Jays. After Bo Bichette now exits, and here's Smith attacking the first pitch and fouling it away, 0-1. So an electrifying start here in Game 6 for the Dodgers. A leadoff home run by Shohei Ohtani. Will Smith moves up to the 2-hole for the second straight game. Mookie Betts will follow him in the 3. Swing and a miss, and that's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Checked his swing, and it's strike 3 called anyway, and there's 1 away. First strikeout for Kevin Gausman. Good bounce back after the Ohtani homer, and now here's Mookie Betts. And the first pitch misses apparently to Betts, and it's 1-0. Hasn't hit a ton in this postseason. They're moving him down to the 3 spot for the second straight game, trying to get him some more quality at bats. Chop foul at the plate, so they move Will Smith up to the 2 spot for the second straight game. Betts bats third, and then Freddie Freeman slid down to the cleanup spot. 1-1, Mookie Betts fouls it off, and it's 1-2. One and two, chop foul, they'll do it again. Leadoff home run in this first inning by Shohei Ohtani gets the Dodgers off to a hot start. 1 ball and 2 strikes, Mookie Betts Swings and misses at a ball in the dirt. Alejandro Kirk will throw to first in time, and that's 2 strikeouts for Kevin Gossman after the home run. And there's 2 away here in the first. And that'll make way to Freddie Freeman. 237 average coming in. The hero of Game 4 pops up the first pitch. Left side, Ernie Clement doesn't even have to move to put it away. But the Dodgers strike first on the leadoff home run by Shohei Ohtani. And it's 1-0 Dodgers here in Game 6 in Toronto. Yoshinobu Yamamoto gets the call here in Game 6, an elimination game for the Dodgers, trying to force Game 7 here tomorrow night. And they're off to a good start. Shohei Ohtani gave the Dodgers a 1-0 lead in the first. Now the first guy to face him will be George Springer back in the lineup. Missed a couple games, the last 2, with that side discomfort. And now back in the leadoff spot for the Blue Jays, looking to swing here probably early and often, but he does take here for strike 1. He has had an excellent postseason. Obviously, everybody knows that big home run that he hit in Game 6 against the Seattle Mariners here in this building. And he swings away at this one, chops it to third. Muncy on the charge, makes the play, 1 out. Let's take a look now at this Blue Jays lineup that has been incredible this postseason. You just saw George Springer. Vladdy will stand in the 2-hole to bat next. Miles Straw in the 3. Alejandro Kirk in the cleanup spot. Dalton Varsho, Ernie Clement round out the middle. And then in the bottom third, Addison Barger, Davis Schneider, who gets another start, and then Andres Jimenez. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. moving up to the 2-hole today for the Blue Jays. Couple shifts in that order for Toronto. That has been absolutely incredible this postseason as he hits this one on the ground to second base. And the play will be made. 2 out very quickly here in inning number 1. So Springer and Guerrero, they put them at 1 and 2, the 1-2 punch there. And they both ground out. Now with 2 away, here comes Miles Straw, the second baseman. Late scratch by Bo Bichette gets Miles Straw the start here in Game 6. And the first pitch is in there, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Fouled off, and it's 0-2 quickly for Yamamoto. Oh, 2 pitch to Miles Straw. Swing and a miss. The looping curveball got him. And Yamamoto pitches just 6 pitches here to start Game 6. And the Blue Jays are retired 1-2-3. 1-0 Dodgers after 1. You're watching the World Series. Teoscar Hernandez set to lead things off here against Kevin Gossman in inning number 2 as he swings away at the first pitch and sends it foul, 0-1. Gossman gave up the leadoff home run to Shohei Ohtani on the 4th pitch of the game. Through 13 pitches in that opening frame, the 0-1. Hernandez fouls it off again, and it's 0-2. Oh-2 fouled off again by Hernandez. Leading things off here in the second, 5, 6, and 7. Due up here for the Dodgers. Strike 3 called inside corner. Hernandez is frozen on a 95-mile-an-hour fastball, and there's 1 away. Now Tommy Edman. Nobody on, 1 out here in the second for Edman, who takes strike 1. Kevin Gossman, a lot more fastballs from his right arm than what we saw from Savage in Game 5. This ball's hard hit, but right at Miles Straw at second base. And the throw to first is in time for the second out. And Quickly 2 away here for the Blue Jays defensively. And now that brings in Max Muncy, who moves down to the 7 hole here in this game. Trying to move some power back towards that bottom of the order, where the Dodgers have really struggled in comparison to the Blue Jays. First pitch to Muncy, downstairs. Right down the middle and yanked foul, and it's 1-1. Got a pitch to hit there. Lucky break there for Gausman. 1 ball and 1 strike, Max Muncy. Swinging a foul ball. One-two pitch. Muncy fouls it off. "23 pitches now here through the first inning and 2/3 for Gausman. Looking to retire Muncy, and it's shot foul again. Another 1-2 pitch. Max Muncy takes outside, and it's 2-2. Deuces wild. Kevin Gausman to Max Muncy, who swings and fouls another one off. Good at bat here from Muncy. Battling here with 2 strikes, extending the inning as much as possible. Another deuces wild offering from Kevin Gausman. And a strike 3 called on the inside corner. 96 miles an hour, and Gausman, after the leadoff home run by Ohtani, has settled in very well. 1-0 Dodgers halfway through 2. Alejandro Kirk set to lead things off here in the bottom of the 2nd inning for the Blue Jays, who trail 1-0 here early in this game. 1 win away from the World Series win. Dodgers off to a good start to try to force Game 7. Yamamoto just 6 pitches in that first inning. And this one got the call in the outside corner. It's 0-1. And a sold-out crowd filled with unpaid umpires disagree with that call. And so does Alejandro Kirk. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball. Kirk couldn't pull the trigger, and it's 0-2. James Kingsley, the guy calling balls and strikes tonight. "0-2 pitch to Kirk. Breaking ball again, misses outside, 1-2 the count. One-two pitch stays inside, and it's even at 2-2 to Kirk. Leading things off in the 2nd inning, 2 balls and 2 strikes, Alejandro Kirk. Stays high again, 3-2. Dalton Varsho would be next here. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Kirk. Good at bat to lead off the inning. 6th pitch of the at bat is a foul ball. So Yamamoto here in this opening at bat in the 2nd inning to Kirk has already thrown the same amount of pitches it took for him to get through the entire first inning. Pitch number 7, the 3-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Another ball in the dirt. Throw to first is in time, and there's 1 away. Another strikeout for Yamamoto. His 2nd. And it leads things off here in the 2nd inning and makes way to Dalton Varsho. First pitch from Yamamoto misses inside, ball 1. Varsho batting .258 this postseason. He's driven home 3 home runs, 10 RBIs for Varsho. Takes the strike on the inside. Varsho went 1-for-4 in Game 5 in Los Angeles. Blue Jays won Game 5 6-1 against the Dodgers. Swing and a miss, 1-2. 96 miles an hour on the fastball.
2 strikes.
Inside, and another even count at 2-2. Swing and away and fouls it off. Ernie Clement waits on deck for the Blue Jays. 2 balls and 2 strikes for Dalton Varsho. Swing and a rollover that goes foul. Blue Jays had 9 hits in Game 5. They scored 6 runs. Two again. Varsho inside out swing. That's going to go foul. And again, a 2-ball, 2-strike count. Another long at bat here in the second for Toronto. Breaking ball, and again fouled away. We will see a 9th pitch of this at bat. Breaking ball, hard hit and fair down the left field line. And Dalton Varsho's going to turn and head for second. And he's got a 1-out double here in inning number 2. Goes the other way and just hit it right over the top of the third base bag for the first hit of the night for the Blue Jays. He was late, and that's why it went opposite field, and he just hit it right down the line, and now the tying run in scoring position here early for Ernie Clement. The on-base merchant here in the playoffs, and he takes it high for ball 1. Clement went 1 for 3 in Game 5 back in LA. He also scored one of the 6 runs for the Blue Jays. The 1-0 in the dirt. Good stop. Runner takes off. Will Smith not in time at third. Couldn't find it underneath him, and that's going to be a wild pitch on Yamamoto. And now the tying run is 90 feet away with 1 out. It just went right underneath Smith, and he couldn't find it for a moment, and Varsho takes advantage. So now an RBI spot here for Clement, who waves and misses at ball 3. It's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hitters count the 2-1. Clement in the air, left field. Should be deep enough to score the run. Varsho tags, and he will come in to score. Tie game. Sac fly for Ernie Clement. And we're all knotted up at 1 apiece here in Game 6. And now Addison Barger, who went 2 for 3 in Game 5, drove home, scored a run and walked as well. So he was on base 3 times in 4 at-bats against the Dodgers in Game 5. And it's strike 1 here. Batting .346 these playoffs. 0-1, just missed inside. Ball and a strike. Ball 2, 2-1. So now hitters count to Barger, a dangerous hitter in the 7th spot for the Blue Jays. 2-1, Addison Barger, wave and a miss. And it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
So the deuces are wild once again here for Yamamoto. To Addison Barger, who waits. And he skies it foul. Doing it again with the deuces wild. Addison Barger chops that one foul. Inside for ball 3, 3-2. Davis Schneider, who hit a home run to lead things off in Game 5, waits on deck. The 3-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Fastball below the knees, and he got him. And Yamamoto gets out of the inning, but not before the Blue Jays tie the game. End of 2 when we've got a good one a-brewing, one apiece here in Toronto. 8, 9, and 1 due up here for the Blue Jays, starting with Kike Hernandez. It'll be Kike Hernandez, Andy Pages, and then back to the top end, Shohei Ohtani. Kike Hernandez hit a home run in Game 5. He went 1 for 3. He was responsible for the only run on the board for the Dodgers in Game 5 on Wednesday. Pops this one up on the infield here, and it is put away for out number 1. Now to the 9th spot we go, and Andy Pages, who's had a rough postseason, didn't play in Game 5 on Wednesday. Back in the lineup here tonight, and the first pitch to him is inside for ball 1. Shohei Ohtani is guaranteed an at-bat in this inning. No matter what Pages does here, the 1-0. This ball's turned on and hit in the air to left, but he didn't get all of it, and that is out number 2 as Schneider makes the catch. So now 2 away, and here comes Shohei Ohtani, the leadoff home run to start Game 6. Here in the first inning, he got a 3-0 pitch right down the middle. A mistake pitch from Gausman early gave the Dodgers a 1-0 lead at the time, and now we're tied at 1. And the first pitch to him is called a strike on the inside portion. Swing and a miss on a big swing, and it's 0-2. Now Gausman can't be anywhere near the strike zone on this pitch, you'd have to imagine. He is, and it's fouled off by Ohtani. Got to be careful here if you're Kevin Gausman. If you're going to miss, you need to miss outside of the zone. The 0-2 pitch. In there again and fouled off. He's challenging him. Even after the home run to dead center, that went 453 feet in the first. No balls and 2 strikes. Again to Ohtani. Inside, he missed there, and it's 1-2, and Ohtani ducks away. Shot foul. Gausman not inching away from the strike zone in this at-bat. And Ohtani is battling. Nope, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Stays high that time, and it's even at 2-2. Just missed, and it's full, 3-2. Will Smith waits on deck. Payoff pitch to Ohtani is high for ball 4. Another walk for Shohei Ohtani. And that one was just produced by a good at-bat. So the inning will continue to the catcher, Will Smith. Runner on first here with 2 away in the 3rd. Shohei Ohtani, always known to run. Stays put here, and the first pitch misses. Ball 1. We'll see if Ohtani tries to swipe a base here. And they check on him. So that's 1 disengagement, which usually means Shohei will have a better jump on this next pitch if he decides to go. He does not, and Smith turns on this one, sends it down the left field line and into the seats. 1-1. Check on Ohtani again. So that's his 2nd disengagement. 1-1 on the ground towards short, and the play will be made by Jimenez, and the throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Dodgers strand 1 on base. Jimenez makes the play, and we're halfway through 3 in a 1-1 game. Davis Schneider, who started Wednesday's game, Game 5, on the very first pitch with a home run. He earns himself another start and takes a strike that time, 0-1. He moves down to the 8 spot with George Springer coming back, so they've got his bat at the bottom of the Blue Jay order that has been pretty good in these playoffs. Right back up the middle, it hit Yamamoto, and ricochets towards Betts, who makes the play. So now we'll check on Yamamoto. And that one hit him in the lower leg. Yamamoto right on the shin. And they're going to have to take him out of this game. So that is a huge blow for the Dodgers. Yamamoto gets hit. And that means the Dodgers will have to go to the bullpen. And Wroblewski will come out to take over. First pitch out of the bullpen from Wroblewski is fouled away, and it's 0-1. So huge turn of events here in Game 6. Yamamoto exits, hit on the lower leg on a comebacker from Davis Schneider. So what will this have? Popped him up left side. Muncy gives him a look. Near the wall, has room, and there's 2-1. Now to the top, George Springer. 0 for 1, grounded out his first time, back in the Blue Jay order. And the first pitch to Springer is outside, ball 1. Blue Jays are trying to win their first World Series since 1991. And their third all-time. They went back-to-back in 1992 and 93. They beat the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies, both by a score of 4-2. In the series, that is, 4 games to 2. Fouled off. This ball's ripped to left field, but it's going to hang up and be caught. Gave it a ride, but right at Kike Hernandez, and the side is retired. We are through 3. Yamamoto out of the game, so the offense now needs to go to work. Mookie Betts set to lead things off. 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up. Part of the Dodger order here in the 4th inning against Kevin Gausman. Mookie Betts to lead things off, and he swings and misses at a fastball, 0-1.
0-1.
Outside ball 1-1. 1-2 pitch outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Mookie Betts. Swing and a chopper foul. They'll do it again at 2-2. Blue Jays haven't won a World Series, as we mentioned in the top half of in the bottom of the 3rd, since the Joe Carter walk-off home run in 1993. October 23rd, 1993 was the last time the Blue Jays won the World Series against the Philadelphia Phillies, when Joe Carter hit that legendary walk-off 3-run homer off of Mitch Williams, instantly ending the game and clinching the World Series for Toronto. Betts, another foul ball, good at bat here to lead things off in the 4th. Betts got a hanger and fouls it off again. Good at bat here to start the 4th inning for Betts. Looking for his moment in this World Series. He struggled at the plate. The 3-2. And he fouls it off again. We'll see a 9th pitch of this at bat. 3 balls and 2 strikes, Mookie Betts. And he grounds this one towards the 6-hole, backhanded by Jimenez, and the throw is in time. A laser beam from shortstop, and there's one away as Mookie Betts grounds out. So, 1 out, nobody on. Here comes Freddie Freeman, the hero of Game 4 in that 18th inning walk-off home run. Dodgers have dropped the last 2 since then, though, and it's ball 1, 1-0. That was in Game 3. Then the Blue Jays took Game 4 and 5 in LA. Turns on this one. That is a fair ball, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. steps on the bag for out number 2. Blue Jays won Game 1 of this series. Dodgers won Game 2. Blue Jays won Game 3, Dodgers won Game 4. Game 5 went to Toronto. That one's chopped foul, and it is 0-1. Downstairs, a ball and a strike. Nobody on, 2 out here in the 4th. Pitch number 60 on the way from Kevin Gossman. And it's swung on and missed by Hernandez, and it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Fastball got him at 96. And the inning comes to a close. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Kevin Gossman, 61 pitches through 4. And we're tied at 1 here in Game 6. Vladdy Jr. set to lead things off here in the bottom of inning number 4 for the Blue Jays. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 here in a tie game against Justin Robleski, who came in for the injured Yamamoto, who took a comebacker off the lower leg and was forced to exit. And the Blue Jays are trying to take advantage of it, and Guerrero sends that one foul. Outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes to Guerrero Jr. Chop foul. .409 average in this postseason for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. Ball in the dirt. Throw to first in time, and there's 1 away. And Vladdy Jr. is retired on strikes. And Wroblewski gets the strikeout. So 1 away here in the 4th inning. Here's Miles Straw, who is 0 for 1. Takes a strike. Tied at 1 here in the 4th inning of Game 6. 0-1 in there for a strike at the knees, and it's 0-2.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Wroblewski has done a good job through the first few hitters he's faced after a surprise appearance out of the bullpen. In the dirt, the injury to Yamamoto, the comebacker off the leg, knocks him out of the game. 2-2 pitch here to Miles Straw. And he swings and misses at a cutter inside, and there's 2 away. Wroblewski looking good out of the bullpen, and there's 2 out. Take a look at StatCast powered by Google Cloud. 4 inches of pinch break on that cutter, over 1,700 rotations per minute. And he got him to chase it inside, made him look silly. And there's 2 away for Alejandro Kirk. Batting in the 4-hole today for the Blue Jays. First pitch to him here. He's in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. for 1 with a strikeout is Kirk. And a fly ball lofted in the air to center field. Coming on is Paez, and he makes the running catch to retire the side. Blue Jays go 1-2-3 in the 4th. And we head to the 5th in a tie game at 1 in Game 6. Tommy Edman set to lead things off here in the 5th inning for the Dodgers here in a tie game against Kevin Gossman, who has 61 pitches here to start the 5th inning. And Edman attacks the first pitch and sends it foul, and it's 0-1. Downstairs, ball 1, 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Inside out swing on a jam shot, backhanded by Clement, and the throw across is in time for out number 1. And Tommy Edman is retired. And now Max Muncy will stand in. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Right down the middle for a strike. Muncy in the air, the other way to left. Hit pretty well, but not enough. Schneider makes the running catch just in front of the warning track, and there's 2 away. So 2 out now here for Kike Hernandez, who homered on Wednesday. First pitch to him, in there for a strike at the top of the zone, and it's 0-1. In there at the knees, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. Strike 3. Kirk's throw in time, and the side is retired. Dodgers go 1-2-3, and we've turned into a pitcher's duel here in the half innings, half of this game. Dalton Varsho set to stand in to lead things off here in the 5th, and he takes a high strike. It's 0-1. The last time the Blue Jays won the World Series was that Joe Carter walk-off 3-run homer, and it was the only walk-off home run to win a World Series by a team trailing in the bottom of the 9th.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Back up the middle, and it's snared by Robleski. And the throw to first is in time, and there's 1 away. Better luck there than Yamamoto. 1 out, and here's Clement. First pitch swing towards the camera well and foul, 0-1. Fouled away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's 2 away. As Ernie Clement goes down swinging, and you got to credit Justin Wroblewski. He's come in and pitched very well as you take a look at his pitch sequence here. And now Addison Barger will stand in.
Ball.
1-0 Barger, swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
One strike.
That one stays high. Hitters count at 2 balls and a strike.
Ball 3.
3-1. Davis Schneider waits on deck here with 2 out. 3 balls and a strike to Barger. And he swings away, sends it to shortstop. And Betts makes the play. And the side is retired. The pitching duel continues as we head to the 6th. Tied at 1. 9-1-2 due up here for the Dodgers. Start of the 6th inning, Kevin Gossman remains out there, about to throw his 70th pitch of the game. He will have to face Ohtani in this inning as Pages swings and misses at a slider.
0-1's the count.
At the knees, and it's quickly 0-2. Fouled away, and it remains 0-2. On the ground left side, and the throw across is in time, 1 out. And now here comes Shohei Ohtani. Led the game off with a home run. He's responsible for the only run on the board for the Dodgers. In the game's first at bat, he walked his last time, so he's been on base twice, if you count him trotting around the bases. And the first pitch to him here is fouled off, 0-1. Outside, 1-1. One in there, and it's 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. We got full count.
Three balls, 2 strikes to Ohtani, fouled off. Pitch number 80 on the way from Kevin Gossman to Ohtani. And a swing and a foul ball again. Ohtani's battling. Every pitch that comes in, you can just feel this building hold their breath for Shohei Ohtani, who hit one 453 feet in the first. And he rips this one to the right side, knocked down by Guerrero. Flip to the bag is in time. Gossman wins the race, and there's 2 away. 103 miles an hour off the bat, and Guerrero knocks it down. And there's 2 away here for Will Smith. Inside out swing, fouled away, and it's 0-1. Outside, it's a ball and a strike.
1-1. That's ball 2.
Hitters count now here to Will Smith. 2 away here in the 6th. And it's shot foul. Popped him up behind second base. And the catch is made to retire the side. through 6, tied at 1. Blue Jays will bring the bottom of their order and George Springer to the plate. We welcome you back here to Rogers Center in Toronto, Game 6 of the World Series. Andy Foster with you here for the drama. Will the Blue Jays win their first World Series since 1993? Or will the Dodgers force a Game 7 en route to try to get their second straight title? Davis Schneider set to lead things off here in the 6th against Wrobleski, who has done a great job out of the bullpen taking over with the injured Yamamoto. First pitch by Schneider is fouled off. Downstairs, 1-1.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Hitters count now to Davis Schneider. And this one is hitting the air to right. Teoscar Hernandez back a few steps, has room, and there's one away here in the 6th. So 1 out now, Andres Jimenez. Nine-hole hitter Jimenez, batting .224 this postseason, takes high for ball 1. Just missed, and it's 2-0. Outside, 3-0. George Springer waits on deck. This one right down the middle, and it's 3-1. Popped him up on a 3-1 pitch. Max Muncy will make the play at the lip of the grass, and there's 2 away. That's a big out, number 2. Nobody on now. And we flip things back over to George Springer, who is 0 for 2. And Dave Roberts is going to leave Wrobleski out there. He has pitched incredible, taking over in the middle of all the drama. Yamamoto exits via the injury. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Outside, a ball and a strike to Springer. Wave and a miss. Challenged him. And it's 1-2. Wrobleski a strike away from getting through the 6th unscathed. And it's a ground ball back towards the middle. Snared on the second base side and in time to retire the side. Wrobleski, what a job. Taking over for Yamamoto. We're tied at 1, heading to inning number 7 in Game 6. Mookie Betts set to stand in to lead things off in the 7th. 3-4-5 due up here for the Dodgers. In a tie game at 1. And Betts takes inside for a fastball and a strike, 0-1. Action in the Blue Jays bullpen. It's Fisher and Dominguez. Who will break through here in Game 6? Takes a strike at the knees, and it's 0-2. Outside, ball 1-1-2. Mookie Betts followed by Freddie Freeman. And Teoscar Hernandez outside 2-2. Swing Swing and a miss, struck him out. Splitter dropped below the zone, and it got him. And Kevin Gausman has 7 strikeouts in 7 innings. And there's 1 away. And now Freddie Freeman. 92 pitches for Kevin Gausman. They're going to let him face the left-hander. And the first pitch is right down the middle. Freeman couldn't pull the trigger, and it's 0-1. Turns on this one and yanks it foul. 0-2. Pitch number 95 on the way from Gausman. And it's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Freddie Freeman goes down swinging. 8 strikeouts for Kevin Gausman. And there's 2 away. The 2 away now here for Teoscar Hernandez. And that one comes back and finds the zone. Some movement on that fastball, and it's 0-1. 0 for 2 with a couple strikeouts for Hernandez. Ooh, dangerous spot, 0-2. Swing and a miss, he struck him out, challenged him with the fastball. And Kevin Gausman has 9 strikeouts. Time to stretch in Toronto. New pitcher into the ball game will be Will Klein, taking over for the Dodgers. 2 games under his belt this postseason. He's got a 1-0 record, 5 innings pitched, hasn't given up a run. And his first task, the ever-dangerous Vladimir Guerrero Jr., with a chance to electrify this crowd if he gets a hold of one. Tie game at 1, game 6. 3-2 in the series in favor of the Blue Jays. And Guerrero, foul ball to the right. Chop foul at the plate, 0-2 to Vladdy G. Stays high, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Breaking ball fouled off. Emergency swing there from Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Stays alive. Another 1-2 pitch. And it's swung on and missed for strike 3. Will Klein gets Vladdy G to strike out, and there's 1-1. Miles Straw will now stand in with nobody on and 1 out. And he takes downstairs for ball 1. Outside corner, 1-1. Outside, hitters count at 2-1. Straw to left field and down for a base hit. Past Mookie Betts. And a base hit for the Blue Jays, and the go-ahead run's aboard. What up, duel? Montes de Oca. And now Alejandro Kirk will get a chance to swing with the go-ahead run on at first base. Big home run back in game 3. In the dirt, Smith knocks it down, and it's 1-0 to Kirk. Strikeout and a flyout for Kirk today. Go-ahead run over at first base against Will Klein. Check on the runner over there. Kirk fouls it off, and it's 1-1. Miles Straw, the runner at first base. 1-1, Alejandro Kirk. In the dirt, 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Strike at the knees, and it's even at 2-2. In the dirt, Smith knocks it down, gets away from it a little bit, but not enough for Straw to advance. And it's full count to Alejandro Kirk with Varsho waiting on deck. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Crowd on their feet here at Rogers Center. The 3-2. And he hits this one in the air on the infield. He popped him up. Max Mutzi makes the catch, and there's 2 away. And now Dalton Varsho, who is 1 for 2. First pitch to Varsho, big swing and a foul ball. Go-ahead run remains at first base, represented by Miles Straw. Left side, sliding attempt, and he can't get it. It's a base hit into left field. Miles Straw will move up to second base, and the Blue Jays have traffic on the bases. Dalton Varsho with a 2-out single. And the go-ahead run moves up into scoring position with 2 away. And now Ernie Clement, who has been an on-base merchant, with a chance to put the Blue Jays in front. First pitch, strike 1. Ernie Clement with a sac fly earlier in this game. He drove home the only run for the Blue Jays. And now he's trying to drive home his second run to put the Blue Jays in front here in Game 6. Breaking ball, hit in the air to right. Shallow, Hernandez coming on. He will get there. And the inning is over. Blue Jays strand 2 on base. And we remain tied. We head to the 8th inning. The drama building here in Rogers Center. Sir Anthony Dominguez will get the call out of the bullpen for the Blue Jays here in the 8th inning. Tied at 1. 10 games under his belt, 2-0 record. 10 innings pitched with a 3.6 ERA. And his first task will be Tommy Edman, who's 0 for 2 with a couple ground outs. First pitch from Dominguez is in there for a strike, 99 miles an hour. And it's 0-1. Jeff Hoffman, Braden Fisher warming up in the Blue Jay bullpen. Right down the middle. Fouled off, 0-2. Inside, 1-2. somehow made contact with that and stays alive. One and two to Tommy Edman, stays way high, and it's 2-2. Dominguez topping out at 99 miles an hour here in the 8th inning. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Edman. And he hits this one high in deep right field, down the line, and gone! Tommy Edman puts the Dodgers in front. Silencing the crowd here in Rogers Center. And it's 2-1, Dodgers on top. Tommy Edman, possibly the Game 6 hero. And it's all high fives in the Dodger dugout. Tommy Edman, of all people, with a bomb into right field, putting the Dodgers in front. And Dominguez knew it right off the bat. So did Edman. 380 feet into that second concourse out there. And it's 2-1 LA here in the 8th inning. And now Max Muncy. Inside, ball 1. 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fly out for Max Muncy. Following up the home run by Tommy Edman. Stays high, 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Chop foul at the plate, 2-1 to Muncy. Dodgers all of a sudden with the advantage in Game 6. Hitters count to Muncy, the 2-1 pitch. Inside, 3-1. And now Kike Hernandez waits next. Muncy in the air to left. Schneider doesn't even have to move, and there's one away. And now Kike Hernandez, who's 0 for 2. Strikeout and a pop out. He homered in Game 5 on Wednesday. First pitch in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss on a fastball outside, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out on a sinker on the inside portion of the plate. And there's 2 away. And now Andy Pages with 2 away, nobody aboard. But a run home in the inning for the Dodgers. Sir Anthony Dominguez to Andy Pages, who hit this one right back up the middle for a base hit. Andy Pages, a much-needed hit, 113 miles an hour. And the inning will continue here for LA. And they flip things back over for Shohei Ohtani. He homered to start this game, a leadoff home run in the first. And he takes inside for a strike on the inside corner. And it's 0-1. 1 for 2 with that solo shot back in the first inning, the leadoff homer. He walked in his second at-bat. And then he grounded out in his third. Waits. And takes outside for ball 1. Oh, man. Dangerous spot by Dominguez, and it's 1-2 to Ohtani. Just able to get a piece of it. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And Ohtani goes down swinging, but not before. Tommy Edman puts the Dodgers in front in Game 6. And now they're trying to force Game 7 if they can hang on. Anthony Banda will get the call out of the bullpen here for the Dodgers. 7 games under his belt. And his first task will be Addison Barger. Here in the 8th inning, Blue Jays now trail by a run down to their final 6 outs here in Game 6. And the first pitch, high drive, right field, Barger ties it! My goodness! Listen to this place. What a swing by Addison Barger. And we're tied at 2 here in Toronto. First pitch he sees from Anthony Banda. And it's a brand new ball game at 2 here in the 8th inning. And now Davis Schneider to follow that up. And he rips one foul. Crowd electrified once again after a brief hiatus. The Tommy Edman home run to give the Dodgers the lead in the top half, overshadowed by Addison Barger moments later in the bottom half. Action in the Dodger bullpen. Just off the end of the bat, 1-2. In the dirt, and it's 2-2. Three balls and 2 strikes now with Jimenez waiting on deck. George Springer is guaranteed an at-bat in this inning. The 3-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out on a high fastball, and there's one away. Anthony Banda with a bounce back. And now Andres Jimenez, who is 0 for 2. If he's able to reach, it pretty much guarantees that Vladdy will get a chance to swing, barring a double play. That one's in there for a strike. 0-2 quickly. Outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Down the left side and into the seats again. Two balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And there's 2 away here in the 8th inning. Back-to-back strikeouts for Banda after he gave up the game-tying home run. And now the most dangerous hitter to face in this situation, arguably, George Springer, will come to the plate. Lefty versus righty in favor of Springer. 2 out, bottom of the 8th. And the first pitch misses outside for ball 1. And if you get past Springer, let's say Springer gets aboard, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is standing in the on-deck circle. In there for a strike, 1-1. Just got a piece of it, 1-2. And now the biggest 2-strike pitch of Anthony Banda's career coming up here to George Springer. The 1-2. Inside, 2-2. Stays alive. Each pitch gets a little bit more intense. Deuces wild. Anthony Bonda. George Springer. Swings and misses. Strike 3. And Anthony Bonda gets out of it, but not before. Addison Barger with the biggest swing of his young career ties us at 2 in the 8th inning. Game 6 of the World Series. More fireworks coming here in Toronto. Jeff Hoffman will take over the pitching duties here for the Blue Jays, looking to hold the Dodgers where they are here. Trying to send this thing to the bottom of the ninth, still tied. If the Blue Jays are to win the World Series tonight, it'll come in walk-off fashion. But Will Smith in the top of the Dodger order will look to have a say in things. Looking to force a Game 7. Which team wants it more? Ball 1 inside to Will Smith. In there for a strike, 1-1 to Smith. You have Will Smith, Mookie Betts, and Freddie Freeman. Not an easy trio to face for Jeff Hoffman. And that one clips the zone, and it's 1-2. Right down the middle, dangerous pitch, fouled off. The other way this time and sent foul. Smith putting together a battle here to lead things off in the ninth. One and two the pitch to Will Smith. Outside. 2-2 the count. Smith 0 for 3 tonight. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a rip job down the left field line and foul. They'll do it again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch number 9 of this at-bat for Will Smith, who takes high for ball 3. And we'll see a 10th pitch of this at-bat. And Mookie Betts waits on deck. Strike 3 called at the knees. 10 pitches to retire Will Smith for out number 1. So 1 away, here's Betts. Takes high for ball 1. Inside 2-0 to Mookie Betts. Outside corner. Hitters count at 2-1. Mookie Betts has been waiting for his moment this postseason. Does it come here on a hitter's count offering? Ground ball left side, 2-hop into the glove of Jimenez. And the throw across is in time, 2 away. And now it all comes down to Freddie Freeman here in the ninth. 0 for 3, a strikeout, a pop-out, and a ground-out. He's had his moments of World Series heroics. The walk-off home run last World Series against the Yankees in Game 1. Gibby meet Freddie. Shout out Joe Davis. And then in this series, Game 3, bottom of the 18th inning, sent everybody home with a walk-off home run to center. Does he have another moment in him here in Game 6 of the World Series?
Ball.
Hitter scout 2-1, Freddie Freeman. Jeff Hoffman to Freeman. And it's outside apparently for ball 3, and Hoffman can't believe it. Teoscar Hernandez, another dangerous hitter, waits on deck. And Freeman's way ahead, 3-1. What do you give this guy right here on 3-1? You give him a ball, and the inning will continue. Go ahead, run aboard, and Teoscar Hernandez will get a chance to swing here in the ninth. He's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Looking to avoid the golden sombrero. Left side, one hop into the glove of Clement, and the throw to second is in time. All right, here we go. To the bottom of the ninth. A World Series championship will come in walk-off fashion if the Blue Jays can pull it off. Emmett Sheehan will get the call in the ninth to try to force this game into extra innings, and here is Vladdy Jr. leading things off in the bottom of inning number 9. A chance to walk off into the championship. First pitch, inside for ball 1. Doesn't get any more intense than this. Game 6, Blue Jays one swing away from a World Series championship. Does Vladimir Guerrero Jr. have his Joe Carter moments in him? Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. It's his Joe Carter moment. The Blue Jays are World Series champions. He got an elevated fastball and sent it high and deep to left. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the one guy who carried the Blue Jays all postseason long, ends it with one swing. His Joe Carter moment gives the Blue Jays their first World Series win since 1993. What a game! What a series! What a season! Blue Jays win it 3-2, and they are crowned world champions.